Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Gredroran YouTube channel with another rocker reaction. It is Wildcard Wednesday, and you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this obscure band thing because I'm in a rhythm. I'm on a roll. I'm feeling it. So today, what are we reacting to? We are reacting to another band that is obscure that I know nothing about that was requested in the comments. So it is a band called Sweet Blood. No, nothing about them. I know they're a hard rock band from South Florida, started in 2014, and this song is from 2017. Um, yeah, so basically, no familiarity with the group whatsoever. So just, going in blind, hoping that there's some good things here. So, yeah, Sweet Blood Dance, let's check it out. So before the vocals kick off, I'm gonna say at first I was a little bit worried. The band was called Sweet Blood, and the riff, at the beginning, was very very menacing and building up like it was gonna be like an aggressive death metal song. And all the candles and shit. So I was like, ah, geez, is it gonna be one of these kind of bands? Because I've played with these kind of bands. Not saying that they're one of these kind of bands. But y'all know what I'm talking about when I say these kind of bands. But then it got into that really cool riff with just some nice rock swagger, good tone. The band looks cool. So I haven't heard the vocals yet, but thus far it sort of has the potential in my mind to be just really, really just a cool, excellent rock song, or like you know, I could end up hating it. Like this has the potential to be like go way up there or go way down. So before the vocals kicked in, I wanted to acknowledge that this song has the complete potential to be great or completely disappoint me. So going in unbiased, knowing nothing, let's see what happens. So rewind in just a hair. Okay, so I'm on a roller coaster with this band. Once again, I have no connection with these guys. I'm sure they're all nice gentlemen, and I'm always so horribly terrified when I'm commenting on an obscure, lesser known band because I want to be nice and I want to encourage and I want to help their careers. Like I said, I'm like the Randy Jackson. I'm positive, like, yo, dog, you got a lot of heart, man. So, there are things that I liked and things that I really disliked all at the same time. And a lot of it has to do with my biases and my tastes. So, let's start off with. Let's start off with the bad first, so that I can be positive and get into the praise. So, I am not into modern metal. When you look at me, you're just like, what? He has the long hair and the leather jacket. He must love metal bands. Like, nah, dude, I'd rather listen to Katy Perry and Michael Bolton than modern metal. Like, I don't like it. I don't like Pantera, and so the riff is kind of walk esque. I don't like when guitars are tuned that low. I don't like that kind of riff, and I don't like double kick drum typically. So when you have that kind of riff tuned in that way, with the double kick behind it, those are all things that are just like no, 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 do not like, do not like, do not like. So those are my biases going in. I in my preference, I do not enjoy that kind of music. It doesn't resonate with me. I don't like it. Just not for me. However, the vocals were really, really, really excellent, and the melody on top of it is really, really, really excellent. It is a really phenomenal melody, and the song is very catchy, very hooky, and the vocals are produced so well with the harmonies and the layers. Like it is really, really good. And so if I'm, saying, am I enjoying the song or not enjoying the song, I'm actually leaning more towards the enjoying and the positive. So all those elements I don't like. And if the vocal melody was different, this would be a thumbs down at this point. But because that vocal melody was so good, it is saving the song for me. And so it is actually, thus far, getting my stamp of approval. The set's cool with the candles in the background. But I was, you know, you saw my face because I'm watching the video feedback. So you saw like the frown. I'm just like, oh no, this. And then the vocals kicked in. It's like, oh yay, this. So a real roller coaster of emotions in the song. And it's a first listen. And you have to remember, like, I have my biases, I have my tastes. I'm telling you what I'm hearing as I'm hearing it, sharing my experience with you, being honest, being truthful, even if it is awkward as hell. You are getting the truth as I listen to the lesser known bands. But I think they're doing a great job, and really the vocals are really, really, really impressing me. And that's not to say that the other guys aren't playing well. Like they're playing their parts well. They're just playing stuff I don't like. My tastes, my preferences. You know, remember I listened to Poison, Katy Perry, and Michael Bolton. So yeah, you're not winning over this wimpy dude over here. Who would rather listen to the Frozen soundtrack. But y'all are doing a great job. So let's rewind just a hair and get back to it.
With us, liberate your mind. Come down, down. Remove the crown.
Yeah, I like the fan. I've done that trick too, so that's pretty fun. Um, the the more growly vocals, I'm typically not into growly vocals. I have very predictable taste when it comes to metal. Once like we get to a certain year, it's like, ooh, he doesn't like most of the stuff that comes out. Um, but the more growly vocals actually still worked within the context of the piece and actually still sounded good. So if I'm gonna be like, does it sound good? Like even with my biases, yes. Did I enjoy it even with my biases? Yes. There are certain things where I am biased against it, but can recognize it's good and say I don't like this, but I still think it's good. Uh, I enjoyed the growly vocals and thought they were good, so I didn't even have to like have that barrier and trying to be objective. Like, is it good despite my biases? Like, I just enjoyed it. It was enjoyable throughout. So the vocals, zero complaints. This entire song. The guitar solo, it was well composed. And, I thought there were a couple note choices that felt a little bit awkward to me and didn't seem to quite fit. Um, and once again, you'll get honesty on this channel. When I reacted to my friend Morgan Bosman's song, I said, oh, this part at the end, even though I loved the rest of the song, I said I don't really like this part. And when I was listening to the Ian Gillan song Eternity, I said, you know what, I think he missed a couple notes there. A couple of the notes in the solo just sounded a little bit off to me, didn't quite work for me. Otherwise, it was a well composed solo, well played. But a couple of them, maybe just like the bends were just a little bit sharp and weren't working for me. But overall, a very well done solo. And the thing is, if I were to, listen to my own songs and react, I mean, shit, there's a lot of mistakes. I'm just like, oh man, why did I sing that note? And like, oh man, why did we, not get a better take of that guitar solo? So, it's the nature of being human, and especially the nature of being an independent, self-produced act. But I would say that I would say it is a good guitar solo overall, but there were a couple things that maybe just didn't work for my ears. But it's possible that it's not even that the notes were sharp. It's just that's the kind of solo you would get with this kind of material, and just isn't to my taste. I'm not a big Zach Wild guy. I He kind of irks me as a guitar player, where I love a lot of the stuff he's played on, but I don't necessarily like a lot of his musical choices. Um, and so I'm definitely sensing a lot of Zach Wild isms. Zach Wild, Dimebag. I'm sensing a lot of that from this band. And don't get me wrong, they're great players, but not my preference. Uh, whew, I am so uncomfortable with because like when I've done other videos on this channel, and like I try to give like honest critiques. If I say anything bad about the band, they're like, he's just a hater, and I'm not. I'm trying to be like unbiased, balanced. Tell it like it is, and this is what I'm hearing from it. So, and there's a lot of good. And I'd say there's more good than bad, and a lot of the things that I am critiquing are just things that aren't to my taste. So it's not that it's bad, it's just like it's not my thing. So like for example, like let's say the new Justin Bieber song was really really good for the genre of pop. Like well crafted, well produced. You're not going to like it if you don't like that kind of music. And so you can recognize that like, hey, what they're doing well, but you just don't like it. The difference is this song, like with the vocals being so good, it is making me actually like the song. So if it's like, would I listen to this again and enjoy it? The answer is actually yes, because there's other times where there have been bands who have incorporated musical elements that I don't like, and still the song is so good that I give it a pass. That's where I'm at with this. So like this is on the positive, repeat, listen to again. So they have that going for them. So even as I'm leveling some criticism and being honest, like it's a good song, and I'd listen to it again. So they definitely have that going for them. So yeah, let's just rewind a hair and get back to it. Yeah, this drum. Nope, not for Greg. Ooh, that riff, not for Greg. Yeah, this combination is not for Greg.
That it is clean, I'm on my way. Keep coming back.
Yeah, that last interlude, I know some of y'all are just like, yes, I feel this. I can't stand that kind of stuff. It really just like it is just not my thing. It is not my thing, guys. But when the vocals kick back in, like god damn, like I fell in love with the song again. So, jeez. What an emotional roller coaster this song has turned out to be that I wasn't expecting. Sweet Blood and Dance. I'm so conflicted.
They break. Just one more time, it's in my head. Run with the faceless, I'm gone again.
Where'd your shirt go, bro? that was a really, really awesome production choice there. That was really great. The way that the vocals built right there was so 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 awesome. That was really really freaking cool. I loved that part. That was great. Let's rewind and hear that again because that was so good. That is so good. That is so freaking good. Just the way that the vocals mix together right there with the high part and the little bit of grit and rasp. That was really freaking awesome. Like that was a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant choice. And I am so sorry to the other band members because lead singer guy is complimenting the vocals mostly. Ah, jeez, I'm such a dick. I'm so sorry. Like, he's just like that because he's a singer. Of course, he likes the vocals. Look, if I don't like the vocals, I'm gonna tell you. But this is cool. I would say, if I had to make a comparison, I would say this reminds me of sort of like Ozzy's like post 95 output where he got kind of new metal with it, where there's a lot of production choices that I'm not necessarily a fan of, and the guitar tones and the drum sounds and just like what they're playing. But the melodies and the songwriting are so good where even if there's some gripes I have with some of the riffs and the tunings of the guitars and the drum rhythm and just the swinging, the lack of swing, and the more mechanical metal beat, which actually this song is doing a pretty decent job of still having like a little bit of swing in the non double kick sections. But with those Ozzy albums, I still think they're great. I still think they're great songs, and so that's kind of where I'm at with this. Where I would say this is still a great song despite my biases. So yeah, please don't go to war with me, band, as I'm nitpicking the things in genres I don't like or listen to. But yeah, y'all are doing great. You're killing it. So what y'all need to do, you need to be like Megadeth and just all be shirtless in the video. I think that's your ticket. Well, all right. So yeah, so that was Sweet Blood with let's see, Salustiano Rodriguez on vocals, Mark Ellis on drums. Oh, I thought he was a stand-up comedian. He does drums too. That's pretty cool. Chris Rizzola lead guitar, Jason Dean Mashin vocals and bass guitar. You brought a lot to this group, bro. So great job, Chris Gaynor rhythm guitar. So these guys definitely definitely play well. They've got a cool logo, like the band logo. Um, yeah, I would say this is a good song. This is an A. Uh, Possibly, yeah. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. This is an A. And this is the kind of I would revisit this song and revisit this band because there are enough good elements that would make me want to dive further despite my biases. And this is my first time listening to them. And so, going in blind, not really knowing much about them, such as a hard rock band from Florida. All right, that doesn't tell me shit. Um, but yeah, this was cool. I would give it a thumbs up. I could see people would love this, and I could also see why a lot of people would not be into this. I could see this being sort of divisive in the comments and divisive amongst the viewers of this channel. So if you love it, I get it. If you don't like it, I also totally get that. And then if you hate me, I get it, but I think you're not being fair to me because I was being really, really fair to this piece. Um, but yeah, I would say good song. I would say check out more of this band. If you like the song, yeah, check out some more of this band. I'm once again trying to highlight lesser known acts on this channel and making it extra awkward for me, especially when I've never heard them before. This is a Herculean task of difficulty of just like the extreme awkwardness I feel, but I like the challenge. And I like being positive. I like being honest, but also, going away with, a positive outlook and hopefully just engage in a discussion and, working with my biases to become more open minded. So, yeah, that was the video. If you liked it, then hit the like button. Please do the liking, the commenting, the subscribing. And yeah, stick around for the next video. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.